I practice the way I practice, and I kind of just play the way I play. So for me, it's just another day, really.
What was your reaction to the news of Jordan having a little procedure and missing time here?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know too much about it. I just seen he wasn't here today, so I was like, something had been going on. But I think we all right, man. I mean, he's not gonna miss no time from what they said, so I mean, I think it's all right. Let him get a little bit of rest. I don't think it's gonna hurt him.
What do you expect to get out of joint practice against the Colts this week?
No telling. I know a lot of those guys on defense, so it should be a little interesting. It's probably gonna be a little chippy like they all do, but we'll see, man. We'll see how our team is. We'll see how Malik, a year into this system, how he reacts and responds to seeing somebody else. So we'll see how it is. I think it's a good testament for our O-line and a lot of our new guys to see what they got going against somebody else. So it's gonna be fun.
Josh, what kind of rapport does Malik have? I mean, he came in last year and won right away. I would assume that's some credibility built up right there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we know what Malik is and what we have in Malik, and obviously for him it's just more so like a year into this system, more comfortable in the system. You see him make throws. He made a few throws today that was kind of like wow. Just him being comfortable and him being a leader. I think he's naturally a guy that he puts in the work, so I think he's going to succeed. But we have the ultimate confidence in him, so it's going to be fun to see how he does in this joint practice.
Obviously, he did it in the regular season, kind of filling in that sense, but kind of wasn't like for you to see from afar a guy just kind of step up, be professional, and kind of do the job.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask me, it's no way that this guy shouldn't be, 32 teams starting somewhere. I mean, that's just my opinion, the way that I see him on a day-to-day basis, his attributes, the way he uses his mind and things like that. He's a really good football player. So, like I said, we have the ultimate confidence in him. I think he's going to do good. I'm not really too much worried about him.
You mentioned the chippiness today at practice, and then you mentioned obviously joint practice get that way. How do you make sure you get to that line, but bring the energy, but don't go over the line and cross it?
See, that's a tough question because it takes two. You can really only control what you can control, but at the same time, me personally, I'm never gonna let nobody little boy me. So it's a thin line. I feel like, but if we handle it as pros and they handle it as pros, then it should go fine.
Is there anything in particular you want to see from the offense, from the joint practice after getting a little dose of from that first preseason game?
I'll just say start a little faster, and just overall, really everybody, just more consistency. I think that's the thing that we'll look forward to the most. It was different this year. We had a joint practice going into preseason, game one. So that was like this year, that was the first time we got to hit somebody else. So just being able to hit somebody else and go throughout a practice, regardless if you mess up or not, just compete. I think it's going to be good for our team.
This team, kind of the offense specifically, just has injuries across the board. How do you not let that affect you when it comes time for week one? I don't know if that's an easy question to answer, but do you feel like you guys would be ready to go, right out the gates?
I think everybody would be healthy by then. I mean, I really don't know people's injury reports. I know a lot of guys, I see them, on the side, but they look pretty healthy. I think it's more so we kind of just making sure they're going to be all right. But I think it's all right. I mean, at the end of the day, as long as we got the guys that we have up front, and we got a lot of smart guys on this offense, and obviously we gonna run the ball as much as we want to. So I mean, for me, I think it's about just really being consistent. For me, keeping my body healthy and trying to control what I can.